This is one of this year's cubs. There was 4 of them came down, but 3 of them have run off. One of them fell off the table with a right thud when it hit the floor. And it looked at me as if to say, why did you just do that? And they've been there for quite a while, so 3 of them have run off. Just this one now. Biscuit was here a few minutes ago, and she came in to see me, which was nice, but she'd just run off towards the front of the house. And it always worries me. There's very, very little traffic around here. It's a very quiet area, but it always worries you when she goes around the front in case anybody sees her or anything. It's never happened in 2.5 years, so I shouldn't really worry about it. But I tried to take photographs of the cubs on the table last night. There was 3 or 4 cubs on there, and it's difficult because I have to try and stand up, lean against something because my mobility is poor. Trying to hold the camera and wait for them to lift their heads up, but there's no way once they're eating the food, them little badgers are going to lift their heads up. So I was blowing them raspberries, blowing them kisses, shouting to them and all sorts. So there was no way on earth that they were looking up. So I did get a few, but they were very, very lucky ones. They're so pretty, so gentle as well. And actually, they're very nervous. But if I was to walk outside now, because it's eating, it wouldn't even bother. It would if I sort of hobble towards it, but I make that much noise when I try to walk. There's another one. I'm trying to zoom out a little bit. Oops. So if anybody's watching and they've never seen a baby badger before, there's 2 of them for you. And the new light that I've had put up today, oh, there's one behind them. Yeah, the new light that I've had put up today is working extremely well. There's another one just behind those 2. I think that's an adult one. Looks like one in, one out. Oh, there's still one behind. You might see this little head pop up behind the wall in a minute. There it goes. There'll be a bit of pushing about here. This is why one fell off the table before. Oh, there's one. There's one just there. So I've been looking tonight. I didn't know whether it was going to come down because the new light that I've had put up is a 100-watt LED light. It's very, very bright. And I thought, no, there's no way they'll come down, but they have come down. And you know, to have 4 babies at the same time, like there was when I originally came out, and an adult, that was brilliant. Wall-to-wall badgers. And those flowers that most people have probably worked out already, those are fake flowers from the range, just to add a bit of colour to the picture and try and make it look more interesting when I take photographs. And it's quite funny because when I posted some of the photographs online, one or two people have said, "Oh, the roses look absolutely beautiful," and I didn't have the heart to say, "Well, they're not real." And somebody said to me the other day, when I put some of my photographs online, you must have a good camera to take pictures like that. And it's like saying to somebody who's just brought a plate of scones or a cake, that cake was absolutely beautiful, you must have a good oven. It's not about how good the equipment is, it's about the light. If you've got the light, it doesn't make any difference whether you take photographs with a cheap camera or you take it with an expensive camera. If you've got no light at all, you're not going to take it with anything. So it's all about the light. So what I've done is introduce a better light, and I can see straight away I'm taking it through dirty windows on my mobile phone, and it looks really good. So yeah, it was a good. It's probably about the fourth light I've had up there, but if you're going to do the same, you need to get a daylight light, so it needs to be 6500K. Otherwise, you get a horrible yellow or blue sort of tinge to the pictures. And I suppose what I usually do, actually, I've left my camera in the living room, but if anybody's actually interested, the way I take my photographs, I always have a light on outside anyway, but I always use a light, and I usually sit in the computer room, stick the camera through the window, and I usually use it at about 100mm. I have my f-stop on f8, so that way it doesn't matter if you focus on the rocks just slightly in front of them, you're still going to get the badgers in focus if they're just behind them. And my shutter speed, because I'm using a flash gun, I always have it set at 250. And when you set it at 250, you've got a flash gun on, it will freeze it. And I have my ISO generally on 100. And the only thing that I actually change on there is occasionally I'll go up a little bit on the ISO. I might go up to 400. Or sometimes what I do is I change my flash gun to more power or less power. The less power that you have, the quicker flash will recharge, so you can take 2 or 3 photographs on the trot. So the least flash. And the other thing is, if you use too much flash, it's going to wipe out a lot of the details. So f8, 250 per second, and ISO 1 at 200, and it seems to work exceptionally well for me. But this is on my mobile phone. It's funny, when I was trying to take pictures out the window of them yesterday, trying to get them to look up so the nose wasn't permanent behind the rocks, I was making all kinds of oh, it's gone. I was making all kinds of noises. There's no way that they turn around to look up. Where's that gone? Oh, there's another. I don't think that was, even though the looks up, I don't think that was because of me. There's an adult badger in the woods, which tends to spook them. But the they've all run off for now, so I'll try again later on. See you later. Bye bye.